Welcome back to Let's Play Viva Piñata. Should probably put these to use immediately. So we finally have some big things done here in this garden. And it's about time we kind of reap the rewards, so to speak. Just have a few more things to do here with regard to fixing up the river that we had. Oh man, all they need is gems. Man, these guys are actually really easy to romance. Wow. What's up with unicorn? I want to make the moat for this. I don't know why it made me place it way up here and not having anything back here. I guess it means I can have an actual moat around it though that totally surrounds it. So I'll probably spend. This might take a bit longer than it probably should. What I'll try to do is I'll try to actually make a moat for this. I'll have to fill in some of this too. So how exactly I'll handle that, I'm not totally sure with regard to the moat versus the river, if they'll be separated or something. And if it's a proper moat in there, I guess there should be a bridge going across it, as opposed to whatever else. Also, let's see what this nice thing looks like. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, the unicorn house is pretty fluffy cloud stuff. With clouds. And a rainbow. And another unique interior. Awesome. What's that falling? Is that supposed to be snow? I can't tell. I don't think so. I don't know how snow would be getting inside. Well, because it's clouds. This is another thing I really want to read a description for. I might also put down a house for Sonanas. We won't have Sonanas here, but I really like how their Sonata house looks. I think it would be appropriate here. But anyways, unicorns. Oh, you can see that it bounces around when you turn it. It's kind of funny. So is it about time, or should we wait later for the coronation of Ramses and his queen? They do need a crown. They will most certainly have crowns. But in the meantime, we have a lot of terraforming to do. And I don't expect to finish at this episode, so we're going to have to come back next time, which for me will be next week, and finish this up. Alright. Just fixing up this river, which I think will look nice. I'll also probably put that Sonata fountain back. I just needed to get rid of it to move the river. So that means there's a bit less real estate available to the unicorn side of this place, unfortunately, but that is what it is. I would love to have the Pixies have their own house here as well, but Pixie house just looks so horrendously ugly. I couldn't reasonably do that if I want to keep the aesthetic here. But I think it's worth it. I think it's nice having a garden with an actual aesthetic to it. One thing I tried to... What's that Sonata doing in the background? Sonata? As I was saying, one thing I've been trying to do a lot with the different gardens in this game, in this playthrough, is actually give them like unique identities and aesthetics and whatnot. Which I think are really accomplished with the water garden. And the garden I think also managed that up to a notable degree. And this is actually a particular type of garden I had an idea for back when I played this game the first time. To what degree I accomplished it, I don't really know. But having a bunch of like regal and like kind of fantasy creatures together seems like a really appropriate thing to do to me. It makes sense this would be where we'd actually have the royal ones like the Rorio, and the more fantasy ones like the Tunicorn and the Pixie. So this me having an idea for this garden all that time ago is why I waited so long to get a Pixie to actually tame the Malawolf. So I could extend from here and then loop around there that way, so it would join the river instead of the river. Instead of this just being a river or a moat, I'll have the moat join around here. So we'll still have this ground space here. We'll still have ground space over here. I'll have a lot of it. More than we did before, potentially. But we'll have a moat around here. I always did love, though, this idea of having a type of bridge over a river, which was not my own idea. I had it, or I saw somebody else do this way back then when I was playing Viva Piñata the first time. I saw that somebody had done something creative like this, and I really liked the idea. And there's not much you can do in this game, unfortunately, in terms of giving your garden a particular aesthetic, make it look like anything particular, outside of, I guess, giving it certain houses. The one real exception is that you can really make a garden look different by giving it water, which is why the water garden worked out so well. But aside from that, I really don't think you get to do much. Insofar as making your garden look the way you might want it to look. Oh, having a hard time sleeping? I see. So when I saw this one little opportunity to do something creative like that, I wanted to jump at it. I wanted to incorporate it. I tried in a few other ways too, namely the garden. And the main thing I tried to use was the Piñata houses that did or didn't match a certain aesthetic. I've shown quite a lot of strong opinions on how certain Piñata houses look in this game so far. Reason being that I thought they did or didn't fit the particular aesthetic of the garden. That's why I was really in a rush to get rid of some particular houses, and I really liked seeing some others. Here I like the Tunicorn house. I'd forgotten what the Tunicorn house looked like, but I was pleased with it back in the day. I actually remember what it looked like, and now as well. I think it does fit again. I knew the Rorio house was a castle, or palace as this game calls it. I still might put in the Swinana house, we'll see. I would love to be able to fit in the Elfinilla house, but it just didn't really work out. There's just not enough space with the other stuff I have here. I might add a couple other miscellaneous things. I don't know if there's anything from Cost Lot Store that would be appropriate here. That we don't have. I might add another gem tree on the other side of... somewhere. I don't know, I'll probably have it be on the Tunicorn side of the river. And the way I'm thinking of this being broken up is we basically have the Tunicorn side and the Rorio side. The Rorio side will basically just be their castle and nothing else. I might add it like a tree or something, because people have land, like over here for instance. Actually, I have a good deal of land now I think about it. So yeah, I'll probably try to think of like trees and whatnot to add, and other decorations. But probably another gem tree as well. I don't know if it'll be over here. I could have the gem trees kind of clustered. I might have a Swinana house over here instead too, though. You know, it would be kind of weird not having it be functional. I probably won't fertilize the next tree. One, so I don't have to sit here and watch it grow, but two, so it actually looks different than this tree. We will, of course, next episode actually romance the unicorns as well. I don't plan on getting Master Romancer for anything else since I already have all the Master Romancing awards that I need for the achievement. I might keep this long grass, I'm not so sure. And having some long grass to make this look a little bit more wild and distinguish it from the rest is kind of nice. I think. So I think it would be a good idea. And I'm very, very satisfied that Royos didn't turn out to be more of a problem. I really thought they would this entire time. I was dreading dealing with the Royos. I figured that would be the one thing that dragged out this game. Beyond how long it's already been, despite us being so close to finishing everything. Is that everything I want to do here, right now? In fact, I'll actually probably put this banana fountain on this side. So I won't worry about putting the fountain back over here. Just put down the grass over here. I don't know if I make all of the grass on the right side, or on the unicorn side long. I might. To distinguish that a little bit more, this looks like nice and groomed and clean, nice cut grass, whereas it would be long grass here. That would make sense. As it is right now, I like having this here because it still gives that aesthetic, but the grass just happens to be shorter over here. So we can get a quick start, a short, brief start on this moat. And I'll just have to play by ear to see how thick it should be. I want to see these guys in here together. They're sleeping in, I guess. Oh, look at that, they're on their own beds. Yeah, though, so we'll see how it works out with regards to how big we make the moat. Oh yeah! It toots whenever they leave! We'll also have to see how much space this house demands. Oh, Vanilla, could you not go somewhere else? I can only have it be so close to the house. I will, of course, put down grass around the house, too. Okay, there we go, I figured. There we go. Oh, I forgot to get the, when this was detecting something over here, I forgot to actually have myself dig it up. Darn. Jeez. How many riches are there around here? I do think that things occasionally spawn in a... Come on, dude, get out of the way. Things occasionally spawn in your garden, in your ground, so you'll keep finding more and more things you can dig up, I think. So let's join this here. So I have something like this. It's a little awkward in some places, so I'll probably try to fix that up, but this is just a rough outline for the moment. I'll do the same thing on the other side. We're about out of time for this episode, though. And darn, I actually can't have grass there. Just the mud messes it up. But that's what we're going to start on next episode. We might also have the unicorns do their thing, we'll see. At some point we'll have the coronation for our royal couple. And we'll give them a glorious moat. In any case, I'll see you guys next time, next episode of Let's Play this game. Look how tall that is, dude. I wonder if anything can fly on that. Perch on it. See if these guys can perch on it later. Man, that is tall. It's actually looking kind of nice. I know it'll still need to be worked on, but I think we'll be able to look at this from some angle or another and go, man, that's a really pretty looking place. There's stuff to see at every angle. There's this nice gym tree too. Anyways. As is tradition, I'll end off the recording session by letting the game fade to black on this screen, but we're very, very nearly done with this garden. I don't know if it'll take any time to get the royal couple ready to romance, but we'll see. If it doesn't, then there's nothing left to do but terraform and then romance, and that's it. And then we go to the final garden, which will take some time, but we're just about there, and we're actually closer than I even realized. But that's later. See you then, everyone. Oh, whoops. I expected it to eventually fade to black, and it didn't. Okay. But yes, I keep saying it every single time, but we're getting closer and closer every time, and we're making leaps and bounds that are faster than I thought they ever even would be. There's the warrior on the background there. Awesome. We're going well. Bye, everyone. I figured it would fade.